Alrighty, friends. A Weather Authority Alert Day has been issued due to some flooding. Let's talk about what we're looking at for these showers upcoming over the next couple of days. Of course, this WAAD will run both today and tomorrow due to that threat for flooding across the viewing area. And as you've seen today, we have had wave after wave of steady rainfall. And because of that, we have the potential for that localized flooding. And today, this graphic just sums it up. A very, very soggy week is on deck for Southwest Virginia. Right now, some of us are getting a break from the rainfall. The driest it has been all day in parts of Southside and the Lynchburg zone. NRV and into the Roanoke Valley even still seeing some showers at this point and some bands of heavier rainfall that are also included in this swath of rainfall activity right now. We have already picked up a very, very good amount of rainfall throughout the area as well. Off and on throughout the day today. We received nearly an inch of rain in Floyd, about a three quarters of an inch in Independence and Hillsville. Parts of NRV around a half to 1 inch, Southside around a quarter of an inch to a half inch as well. Highlands a little bit less. Now this pattern, of course, we will add on to it tomorrow, but this is going to line up very well with what we are expecting to accumulate for those rainfall totals with NRV, Roanoke, part of Southside seeing a little bit less, Lynchburg too, with the higher amounts more so towards central Virginia, towards I-95 corridor, and even further on into northern Virginia. So what you're looking at right now is the future rainfall accumulation projected through 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. This is showing potential for the Roanoke Valley about 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, around 3/4 of an inch to an inch in the NRV, and about 2 to 3.5 between Southside and the Lynchburg zone. That's the same for the Highland zone. It is going to be a very soggy day. Now, another reminder that the amount of rainfall that we received in multi-day event in Helene was around 3 inches. So if we receive more than that, then it is going to be the largest amount of rain that we have seen since Helene moved through this past September, at least the largest amount in the shortest amount of time. Not only are we rainy, are we gloomy to start off a Monday? Monday is Mondaying. It certainly feels like it. We have also had temperatures that were below average for this time of year, so that's made it feel a little bit more fall-like outside today. Temperatures are below average thanks to the placement of a center of low pressure right now hanging out over the southeast, but that flow is still bringing in some cooler air, and we still have that easterly flow, and that is thanks to high pressure that is just off of the coastline, and that positioning will be pretty similar tomorrow. So tomorrow, because of that, we are still expecting rain. Let's time it out. Tonight, we will still have showers over the majority of the viewing area, but they will move out slowly but surely. Slowly is the key word here. This is not a fast-moving system. By about midnight, we're still seeing the rain, but at least the coverage is a little more isolated to scattered than what we have been dealing with. Tuesday morning, we will continue with the scattered showers and storms with, of course, those heavier bands of rainfall embedded within this line. If you are not a fan of thunderstorms, this storm system is very good news for you because of the amount of cloud cover that we have seen throughout the area today. Amount of cloud cover, the large swath of rain, all those good news if you don't like thunderstorms, because it is limited our convective available potential energy, or CAPE. It's limited the fuel basically that we have in the atmosphere during the day today. Now that is good news, so why we haven't had severe weather in terms of convective, but we still have had some flooding concerns. Tuesday by 5 o'clock, we are still clearing the rain out just a touch, barring some parts of the NRV and in the Lynchburg zone, of course. And continuing overnight on Tuesday, we dry things out with a few isolated to scattered showers back on deck for Wednesday. So we are not getting a break from the rainfall, at least for too long. And tonight, we will still be rainy and cloudy with lows back in the 50s and 60s this evening. This is above average for this time of year for the low temperatures, but the start of this work week, temperatures have been below average and then above average for the second half of the week. So we do kind of have it split in two here. Of course, that alert day will continue for your Tuesday. We have daily rain chances Wednesday through next Monday. So we have a little bit of time before we really see this rain exiting the area, but the more widespread rain will be Tuesday. We're seeing things will be a little more scattered on Wednesday and mostly dry on Thursday, which is fantastic. Get a little break from all of this rainy mess. We will continue to keep you updated with the latest forecast information on air and online.